Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl, Goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red ENT. And if nobody told you they loved you, just know that Goddess Naquita, she loves you, okay? I'm sending so much love and light out to these planets that's bringing in these energies, okay? Send love to them. Please be easier on us, okay? Please. We need How have you beautiful people been doing? I apologize. I've been going in lately. School's been crazy. But how are y'all doing? Are you okay? You got all your fingers, your toes, you know? You got the things that you need to make you who you gonna be. Hey. All right. So let me give y'all a little update. Pluto in Aquarius, May 4th through October the 13th. That's been in retrograde. Now, I have been feeling this energy. When this goes full speed, you're going to see a lot of things like disappear out of your life. I feel like Pluto, whenever it retrogrades for me, I'll be like, oh my gosh, hurry up. But I will say Neptune in Aries ends in 2 weeks, that retrograde. I cannot wait for it to go straight forward because a lot of things will be revealed then. If they haven't already been revealed now, they're definitely going to be revealed in about 2 weeks. Saturn is in Pisces for another month, guys. Mercury is in Sagittarius. That's going to start that retrograde. So you signs, you better get ready because it's going to go down. Okay. Uranus in Gemini is still going to be retrograding until January 2026. And Jupiter in Cancer is going to start to retrograde from November the 11th to March the 10th. Like, that is a long time. So guys, get ready, prepared for some of the things going on. Now, some of the energy that's coming in this planet is bringing some of these people back in these old patterns that you might not think about all the time. And you feel like, oh, I'm over it. I feel like it's bringing it back to make sure you're done with it, but to also dead it. If you feel like you're not done with it, oh no, they're going to make sure that you're done with this pattern. Like, it has to be done with in order for you to move forward, to step one foot in front of another. Okay. Like, you need to move forward, stay in the present, do not stay in the past. Okay. This past weekend was horrible. And I know my Virgo risings or my Virgo moons are just people with heavy Virgo placements. I know that you were feeling it, analyzing internally. Please send yourself some love and grace because you deserve that. Okay. You deserve love, grace, beauty, all of it. But guys, I want to talk about something that's very factual, like that I feel like sometimes people can internalize a lot of things and actions and how people act and different things like that. And I want to say to you, like, the moon shines its light on the night sky. That means that there is nothing hidden under the moon. So whether people are doing things in the dark or not, the moon still shines its light on objects, people, places, things. You can figure your way out in the dark because of the moon. So if you can sense this, because this is a spiritual term that I want some of y'all to understand things, there is nothing hidden. If in the sun you can see, in the moon you can see, so what is it that you can't see? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that is done in the dark that you cannot see. And so, and if you're patient enough, time will reveal itself. So that way you can't unsee it. I'll be telling people this all the time. I'd be like, y'all think this stuff is great being spiritual, which is fine. Like, I love being super spiritual. Like, I ain't got no problem with that because I've been spiritual since I've been a baby. That has nothing to do with it. The issue is that some people fail to realize that being spiritual and people who can see, they can see you. They can see you nakedly. They can see all your scars. They can see all your wounds. They can see why this isn't working correctly for you, right? So if you're doing something in the dark and you expect someone not to see that, if you can see it, what make you think they can't? Sometimes they just have to turn on the light to see you. So I take this time out to express some things to y'all that some people feel like just because it's at nighttime, they can get away with things that they do. But is this a true statement, technically speaking, right? Like if I could see you with the moon out, what make you think I can't see you when the sun is out or when the sun is going down, when the moon is going up and when it's going down, when it's at its brightest, shiniest time? Like, what makes you think I can't see you? Right? The moon reveals all. Sometimes you just got to sit back and just watch. Patience is the key. I always tell people, like, you got to be very careful with those people who have patience, because people with patience means they got time. I just look at my wrist. I got time today. They got time today, guys. You got to pay attention to those people who have that time to actually sit down and discuss some things about you, or just reflect on their past actions, right? And I'm one of them people like, yeah, if I did something, I stand on it. I'm not going to take it back. If I did it, I did it. Like, I'm literally on TikTok arguing with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you light-skinned people. You think you cute because you light-skinned. I think I'm cute because I'm black. But can you fight, though? You know what I'm saying? It's tones like that. Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, the reason why I stand in my truth is, like, it's my truth. Can't nobody take it from me. I stand with that. I stand firm with that. And I'm strong enough to be me. Like, but if you're not strong enough to be you in that sense, like, what are you doing? You need to stand how you are, stand in peace, stand in love, and stand up for yourself. Ain't nobody gonna stand up for you if you're not standing up for yourself. Like, I always tell people, like, if I did it, I own up to it. I remember back in the day, a person used to say to me when I was a kid, and they were like, look, I don't care what you do, but if you do something, just stand on it. If I know you stand on your actions, then I'm going to back you, because I know you stood on it. Like, you know why you did it. You know why you said it. You know what everything that is possible to know about you. You know that. So if you stand on that, who can take you from that? Can't nobody take something away from you that is yours. And so I'm a firm believer on, yep, I stand on that because I did it. And what? Anything else? Yep, I said it. People be so upset, like, they be like, oh, well, Naquita, did you say it? Yep, I sure did. You got a Bible with it? Oh, okay. Well, why did you say that? And I'll break down, like, why I said it. And then sometimes what happens is if it's like a group thing and the person be like, well, did you say this? Yeah, but I said this, but did they tell you what they said? What made me say this? And what we had a conversation. Now it's a whole conversation. It's a whole communication thing. Sometimes people don't like that. I'm a person that I'm going to always, if I love you, I'm going to always tell you the truth. I can't not tell you the truth, because that's in me. Like, that's an integrity in me. Just because I know that you are a liar don't mean I have to be a liar. Just because I know that you are a cheater doesn't mean I got to be a cheater. Just because I know that you do other things doesn't mean that I have to do the other things with you. The only thing that matters is how I move. I'm accountable for my actions. I'm not accountable for nobody else's actions, what they do, how they do it. I'm only accountable for mine. And when I hold myself accountable for that, sometimes people get so upset. They be like, really? You did that? Yeah, I did it and I said it. Like, people are like, what? If you don't believe me, go ask a family member of mine. That's all I'm going to tell you. They're going to be like, yeah, so, yeah, Keita, she'll tell you she said it. And And see, what happens is some people, they're messy like that. So they might end up saying something about somebody else and then say, I said it. And then that person be like, well, why did she say that? And they come ask me. I'm like, now, if you think I would actually say that and not say it to you, you're acting crazy. Right? Like, I'm just going to let you know that. But if you automatically think I said something without like asking me if I said it, then I'm like, believe whatever. I'm not a person. And time will reveal all things. And then you find out it wasn't me and you find out it was somebody else. And then you be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Right. You prejudge me. I always tell people that, like, don't prejudge a person without like really knowing who they authentically are. I never believe people when they're like, oh, this person's a bad person. I'm like, oh, let me see if they're a bad person or not. You might have did something to them that made them upset. You might have did something to cross them out. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That sounds more like a you problem compared to a me problem. Me problem, I'm okay. Like, and I'm just saying that to say, like, you know, like, I live in my most authentic space. I don't allow no one to tell me what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to do it, and how I'm supposed to live my life. Because I'm going to live my life how I want to live it. And that's what works for me. When I do that on other people's terms, it doesn't work out correctly. So when I do it on my terms, it always works out. So I have no problem with that. And I stand in my truth when I do that. And so I'm really 100% when I show up, I'm not showing up 90, 99. I'm not showing up 50. I'm not showing up 75. I'm showing up 100, 100. I can't show up no way, no more than that or no less. Right? I might want to give more to that and more energy to it, but inevitably it doesn't matter. Like, so I only show up 100% me every time in every situation. Right? Like, hey, like, let me express this to you how I'm feeling. Let me tell you what you did that might have upset me. Let me tell you this, like, you know, and I always like to have those conversations where I tell people, like, how do you think this relationship is going? People be like, what? Yes, let's talk about it. How do you think this relationship is going? What do you think we can do better? What do you think we can work on that is better? Or what do you think, like, how do we feel in this relationship response, right? People always get into a notion, be like, oh my gosh, like this girl right here, like she always has a habit of doing this. Yes, I do. You know why? Because it's healthy. When you think of things that's not healthy and you think of them like, oh, it's not healthy that you're doing it. It actually is healthy. The fact that I'm actually sitting over here talking to you about how I might be feeling about how you might be treating me, right? Like, it ain't got, you might think that it's okay, but what I'm telling you is what you're doing is not okay. And how you're doing it to me, I don't appreciate that. I might not like it. So how can we fix it to work on this particular relationship? Because I like this relationship. Now, if I don't have that conversation with you, that means I don't like the relationship. I don't like you. I don't like anything about you. I'm cool. Right. But if we're talk about like our steps of how to be in a good relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever y'all are into, right? Situationships. Because I remember I was in a sexual relationship once, guys. Like, and I had like rules to this thing, right? Like, if people are like, what? Yes. If you want to change the rules to this engagement, we must have a conversation and we must agree on it. Sometimes when I was in a sexual relationship and they wanted to change it, I would just cut them off. And people were like, what? Yes. What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? Like, no, I don't want, nope, gotta go. You're breaking the rules of engagements. These are the rules. These are like the standard of what we go by. If you want to change that, we need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in their feelings or something like, but that's just even in general, even in a relationship that you are in, that's like, you're committed with another person. Like, a conversation could heal a lot of things, right? You jump into conclusions. You thinking this, you're thinking that, but this person might not understand why you're thinking that, which they should be asking that question. Why are you thinking this? if I'm dealing with a person and they're not asking me like, hey, why do you feel this way? I'm going to assume that you don't care why I feel that way because you never asked. Like, and people be so upset about that. I'm like, yes, I'm a person like, if you say something out your mouth, I'm going to want to know why and what evidence do you have that led from your mouth to come out and say that? Because if you have literally no evidence of why you said that, I'm going to assume that you just be talking out your side of your neck and there's an issue internally with you, but you want to make it seem like it's me when it's actually really you with the actual issue. So I'm trying to figure out what the F is going on so I can fix my half and see if what I can do better, right? To be a better person, a better friend, a better brother, a better sister, just different things, like just be a better person in general. Like, I'm one of them people like, okay, if you feel some type of way, tell me why you feel that way. Let's talk about it. We should be able to communicate. If we can't communicate, then we're not doing anything. I don't want to have a relationship with you. I don't want to talk to you about it. I don't want to do anything because you don't want to communicate healthy in a nice, complete way. I need to know my answers and I need to know them now. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I don't want to wait till when you wake up. I want to talk about them now, today. Sometimes people be okay with that. Sometimes people be sad about that. But me in general, I want to know about that shit now. Don't wait 10 years later to tell me some stuff. Tell me now. So that way I can make my decision on whether or not I want to mess with you or not. The more you make me wait, the more I'm going to be like, nope, I'm good. I'm good, love. Enjoy. Okay, like that. I'm good, love. Enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to communicate, and I'm not going to waste my time trying to communicate with somebody who doesn't want to communicate. Why? I feel like a lot of times people waste their time and energy on something when you know that you don't like it, right? Express yourself, explain what you like and what you don't like. What do you need exactly? And see if this person can meet your needs. If they can't meet your needs, see what can be satisfied to the steps to get you there. Because that's important. I want to make sure like I give you all the right options, because I know some of these exes are going to be calling back, because I'm telling you, not that I talk to any of my exes because that's dead. The issue is that a lot of them be hitting me up and I'll be like, why? And sometimes it's the planet influence is like, hey, like, let's check to see if you're really done. If I haven't talked to you in over a year, you probably shouldn't hit me up. I'm just letting you know. If I personally, me, myself, and I, Naquita, have not wrote you back, text you, I haven't even acknowledged you at all, you probably shouldn't write me. Like, at all. And then some people get so upset because I'll be like, why do you keep writing me? Like, I don't understand what this is. I know, like, hey, you want to check up on me. There's no reason for you to check up on me. We're not friends enough for you to check up on me. What you need to check up on me for if you don't talk to me every day? I ain't talked to you in over 6 months. Matter of fact, I didn't even talk to you or you in a year. And both of y'all want to check up on me. Why? Like, what's going on? I don't understand this. Like, my real friends, and I get people are busy, right? But the people who really love me, they know exactly what I am doing. They don't have to question. They don't have to talk about it. They know exactly what I'm doing. But for people who, you know that we are not friends, you know we don't talk, you know we're not cool no more, but yet you still want to inbox me and figure out what I got going on instead of worried about what you got going on. I always tell people that worry about what you got going on and not what Keita got going on. Worry about what you have going on. And a lot of times you need to have that balance and that space with people in order to be like, hey, like, you know what? You don't check on me enough for you to know my business. And then there are some people that do check on y'all a lot. Oh, I'm talking about, the monitoring spirits, like they just want to see what you're doing every moment of your life. Like, girl, what do you want? Whoever sent you, tell them to go back. Go back and rethink about what the hell they're doing and why. There's no reason for me to sit over here like you're not my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not being keeping it real with people. Like, you're not my man. What do I gotta sit over here and tell you everything that I'm doing for? And for people to want to know exactly what you're doing, especially like if you're dealing like in a situation where you have female friends and like they're just wanna like, what do you need to know that for? I'm just a little bit concerned about like why you think that you need to know this for my every step of what I'm doing. That kind of bothers me. Because it's like, what are you doing in your life that you need to know what I'm doing about? And I'm always one of them people like, too, like you always call me, you're complaining, like, what is going on with you? Why? What's happening? I know I'll be having situations happening. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this just happened. Like, really? Like what? Let me tell you what happened. That's different compared to like, you know, every other day it's a different person. It's a different story. It's like that's a lot. Like, what do you got going on? I'm one of the people like, what do you got going on? Not that I like really care about it or anything, but it's just like, what do you got going on to the point where there is something new going on inside of your day every single day, which is fine. But like you do more bias talk than you do positive talk. And that's somewhere where I like draw the line with people. Like, I don't want to get in your middle of your gossip story. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. Like, I'm also like a person that takes accountability. And people be mad about this, guys. I just want to throw this out here. Accountability with me it goes a long way, but I feel like accountability, even if you guys practice it, is beautiful. Like, prime example, this is so crazy. I was telling a few years ago, I was talking to my counselor, and my counselor was asking me about this guy I used to date, right? And I was like, technically, I can't be mad at nothing that he did. She's like, why? But you can't be. Like, I mean, he wasn't your man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I was like, because, like, I can't be mad at him because he wasn't my man. Like, he came in and out of my life because I allowed him to do that, bro. Not because he just wanted to do that, because he probably might have, right? But I allowed him to. So there's a difference. Like, I never once said anything that I wanted something more serious with this young man or not. Like, the issue is did I allow him to do that? Accountability goes a long way with me. And my counselor was like, what I'm just saying, like, you know, like, I'm like, he was player, I was player. What do you want me to say? Like, I could never be mad at somebody for playing a game that I played too. Like, what are you talking about? But I was like, did he know that I was player? Yeah. He actually mentioned it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, that's one of the reasons why I liked you. Like, is because, like, you do you. Like, you mind your business. Like, you go to work. Like, you take care of your son. Like, you just mind your business. Like, you do you. And he's like, that's why I like you for real, is because you do you. Like, and you honest about it. A lot of women hide it and this and that. And he was honest about his stuff too. Now, was he always, he kind of lied a little bit, you know, kind of tipped around a toe a little bit, 1, 2, hopscotch 3, you feel me? But I could never be mad because he was not my man. We had rules of engagements. Like, once we go with the rules of engagements, I'm a person like, if these rules of engagements are set, I can never be mad about anything outside of that because it has no concern to me. So I'm more a player when it comes to that situation, but I'm also being player is about accountability. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. So yes, you could have been with somebody who pursued you and wanted to be your man and said that you were their man, but they cheated on you, right? So the issue with this story is that the rules of engagements were broken. They were broken, completely broken. So they cheated on you, and next thing you know is, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, this person broke your heart. That is different than what I'm saying in this other scenario. Like, yeah, like we had no engagements. Like, we had no, okay, you're not my man, I'm not your woman. You know, I do me, you do you. I can't be mad about them doing other stuff outside of that because the rules of engagements was like, I don't give a fuck, not unless it got shit to do with me. Like, what do I care for? You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times people don't know how to take that accountability in their actions. Like, hey, you know, I did something and I take accountability on what I did. Yeah, I said that shit. Like, people be mad when I be like, yes, I said it. You know what I'm saying? I take accountability. I did this to you. I take accountability for it. But I think the thing too is that kind of scares people is people who always take accountability for their own actions. Like, I'm not taking accountability for what you did. Yes, Bob and Paul might have went over there and robbed the store, but did I watch them rob the store? Now I take accountability for watching this shit. I picked up the phone and called 911, right? And then I want to say, well, why you ain't call the phone? Like, the police might be like, well, why you ain't call us? Like, why would I pick up the phone and call y'all? And they got guns in their hands and they over there robbing the store. Why would I call y'all when they could shoot me for calling y'all? Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make like sense of the story of like your accountability. Like, and if they was to ask you something like that, are you standing on business behind it? Like, what? No, I just didn't want to do that because my phone had no battery. Like, or you just be like, I just didn't want to do it. You don't have to give an answer or a reasoning why. Just like, I did not want to do it. Now, if they be like, well, why? Well, why what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's then like when you can explain yourself. But half the time you don't have to explain yourself to nobody who ain't paying your bills. You know what I'm saying? So the main thing that I really like expressed to like my counselor was like, I take accountability for that. I'm like, this person, did they hurt me? Like, yeah, but no. Cause I'm player like that. Like, no, like it. I have certain rules when it comes to engagements to the point where he complied with all my rules. Like, how could I ever be mad at that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, like I'm mad about some other stuff, but that's just me being petty because I'm an Aries. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, no, but I can never be mad at a situation that I take accountability for. And I think like guys, like if you are going to accept somebody in the past, they need to take full accountability for their actions. Like, yes, I did this. I didn't tell you this happened. Yes. And make sure they stand on that. Like, I'm one of them people like, yes, like guys, like I have a friend and shout out to her, by the way, FYI. She's so funny. I have a friend that people be like, oh my gosh, you should stop being friends with her. And I'm like, technically I should. But the reason why I'm friends with her to this day is because she took accountability for everything that she did wrong. She's like, look, I know I was a crappy friend to you. Like, I know that. Like, you're a really good friend. And I'm sorry. Like, look, I ain't gonna, she didn't lie about it. She was like, I just, you know, sometimes I use people. That's what it is. Like, but you were really a good friend. And I know like sometimes like, I'm not used to friends being that honest with me. And I think that's where I kind of gained a profound respect for this young lady is because she's like, some of my friends lied to me. You don't lie to me. You give me the hardcore truth, whether I like it or not. And you be like, but I still love you. And just because I disagree with you or I don't like something and I speak my opinion on it, don't mean that I don't love you. Like, you're still my friend. And like, that's kind of what got us back friends. I was like, but you owe me some tacos. Like, I was like, you owe me some tacos. You owe me a birthday card. You owe me a lot. But it's the point that like, she took accountability for her whole actions on what she did in our friendship where it went wrong. Like, yeah, I shouldn't have stopped talking to you. I should have reached out. I didn't do that. I was just so nervous and this and that. But she said, there's still no reason not to reach out to you because that's not fair to you, especially if you're looking for me to show up for you. So that's not fair. And so to me, where people don't understand why I like that in a person is because accountability goes a long, long way. There's nothing wrong with being truthful about your actions and what you took and admitting your flaws in the relationship that you are in or any situation that you're in. People be mad. Like, prime example, I'm like, I be keeping it so funky with people that sometimes I just throw them off. They be like, did she just say that? I be like, yes. So prime example, somebody asked me a question and And it was about one of my teachers. And I was like, yes, the reason why I didn't tell on him is because he was black. And I'm going to keep it all the way real. I'm not going to lie to you. The reason why I didn't tell on him because he was black. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but no, he just kept like, this is my draw line. Like, bro, you went over my boundaries a few times and you got to go. Wrap it up. You got to go. And sure enough, when I said this to the person I was talking about, their eyes got so big. Like, did she just, they did like, this teacher asked me, this teacher was like, he's so funny. He said, did you just say what I think you just said? I said, yep, I said exactly what you thought I said. And not saying that I wouldn't tell on nobody because they mistreated me. And because he mistreated me too. Because I actually been saying it out loud, but people think I was playing about the way how I felt about how this particular teacher was treating me. And I'm like, damn, this teacher has traumatized me. And I guess the way how I say it, a lot of people be like, man, she funny as hell. But I was actually being for real. And so a lot of times what a lot of Black Americans do, we joke a lot, actually when shit hurt. When we actually need to be like, you know what? He is traumatizing me and I don't like it. I keep telling him this, but he's not listening. I done said this a few times, even on recording, that he's traumatizing me. And yet he didn't understand and didn't acknowledge my feelings of when I was telling him that. But yet I'm still trying to be cordial and be nice to him just because he's Black. And I'm like, bro, like, can you not do that to me? Like, I'm trying to explain that to you. And then once this person wasn't, you know what, now I got to tell on you, bro. I got to tell on you because you ain't listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. But it's a thing because this other teacher was like, she did not just say, and I did. I'm honest about my stuff. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't do that. I usually give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to lie to you. I do that with everybody. You get one shot and that's it. If you Black, you might get two and that's it. After that, it's over with. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it doesn't matter about your skin color. The issue is you can't be going around treating me like that and thinking that I'm okay. And I'm telling you that you're traumatizing me. You think that that is okay to dismiss me and my feelings. That's the issue that I'm having with you. And that's fine. But the thing is that you think that that was funny. And I'm like, once you start laughing when I tell you that you're traumatizing me, that means that you're dismissing my whole feelings. Now, the problem is that people be like, oh, that's not what was said. That's exactly what was said. The thing is, I'm all 2025 and 2026. The thing I'm going to start saying to people like, I said it, but can you fight? Like, and I think this is the reason why, like, a lot of people don't understand that, like, being from Cincinnati, that's shout out to my city. Shout out to Cincinnati. My white friends will say that, like my one white friend, she got me saying it for real because she's so funny. Shout out to Boogie. She was like, but can you fight? Because Buggy know how to fight. If you know who I'm talking about, you know this white girl knows how to fight. Buggy be like, but you know how to fight. Like I said what I said, like what do you want to do? You want to fight or not? Like, are you mad or not? Like, what are we doing? But it comes to like, if you're in a professional setting, it's more like, so what's up? Like, you got something to say? Like, because this is what happened. If you don't like what happened and what was said or what was done and how I might interpret it or how you might interpret it, ain't got nothing to do with me. The issue is but can you fight? Like, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. The real issue is like, when you say that, it's like, I'm going to stand up for me. And fighting can mean a few different things. And so this is where I love Cincinnati about, because one word can mean three different things at one time. Can you fight? It can mean physically fight. Can you verbally fight? Can you actually back up your fight with evidence? Okay, like I said, this on this day at this time, and I got a few pieces of evidence that prove that I am willing to fight for what's rightfully mine. Like, if you did this, I'm going to tell you, like, I stand on it and I mean that. But can you fight? Like, yes, I can fight very good. I'm not going to come for you, not unless I have evidence. And that's, I think most people don't even understand this. When you're dealing with an Aries sun sign with a Virgo moon, you better be prepared. You better be prepared. These people are psychosocial people. Like, they have evidence. They're not going to say nothing, not unless they have evidence. So you're dealing with me like that. And, you know, heavy Virgo placements. So you're dealing with me. I'm trying to tell you, leave me alone, because before you come for me, you better know that I do not send for people not less they send for, not less I don't go to people not less that I send for them. I make them come to me. I don't go to them. But are you prepared to put up an argument for whatever you want to do? Because I used to be the captain of the debate team. Y'all know that, okay? Shout out to me. Shout out to Winwood. The one time I had to beat the captain of the debate team because I got an argument. Ain't got nothing to do with that. That's a different story, different day later. But the issue, that's what no business too that day. She was like, what did you do? Like, she's like, every classroom in this whole school heard you. She's like, and that's the reason why I'm not going to put you in school suspension. I am going to place you. And what? She's so funny. She said, I'm going to put you in as the captain of the debate team because you're loud. When you're and she's like, I heard your points. She's like, you have valid points too. Like, and this is what the principal said. She's like, it's the fact that you stood on business and you're still standing on business right now. Like, you're saying what you meant what you said. But it's that I heard every classroom heard you. Like, you did not have to, like, you know, most people scream and you can't really understand what they're saying. You catch a few words. She said, no, every classroom in this whole school heard you, every word that you said. That's the reason why you're going to be the captain of the debate team. And I'm going to talk to your mom about not putting you in school suspension and that you have to serve as the captain of the debate team for the whole year. Damn. Look at that shit. Now, caught myself into something, making a point to this girl, because this girl wanted to fight. I'm like, okay, but if we fight, well, I made valid points, right? I was like, if me and you fight during school, the issue is that one, my mama gonna beat me. Two, the issue is they gonna bring up this fight before me and you even fight. So to me, I'm not about to waste my time hitting you 3 or 4 times when I can fight you outside school. And we can bump, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, but on top of that, I'm not about to ruin my education. So like, what is it that you really want and how you want it? And it was like a whole thing. Like, I made like a whole motion of arguing with this girl. I'm like, but you're not going to talk to me that way. And you're going to stop raising your voice at me. And the principal was just like, you have valid points. Like, I got to say that, like, your points were so valid to the point where like, I couldn't even dispute it, but you were loud. Y'all was about to fight on school property. Hey, in high school, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't really argue with females. I'm like, I don't have time to argue with females. That's just not my thing. But this particular female wanted to argue with me because, I don't know. I think she wanted to argue with me because a lot of guys used to be around me and none of the guys wanted to talk to her. But all the guys that were around me were my brother friends. So they were just like sitting with me like, okay, your sister usually sits by herself at lunch. Like, we're going to sit with your sister so that way she's not lonely. So all the guys started sitting with me at lunch. Like, my brother wasn't there. Like, no, we're going to sit with your sister, make sure she's not lonely at lunch. Like, I was like they little sister for real. Like, I was literally arguing with a dude right before that because he was like, your brother is my brother. I'm like, how is he your brother? He lived with me. He lived with me. He don't live with y'all. Like, but it's a thing where accountability goes a long way. Like, I didn't get in any trouble because I held myself accountable. I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have been yelling, but at the same time, I'm not about to let nobody yell at me or get in my face. Like, that's not what's going to happen. But a lot of people don't understand, like, accountability goes a long way. Like, I have been taking accountability since I was younger. Like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to stand on that. If I stand by an action that I did, I'm going to stand on that. Like, the issue is that you got to learn how to, if you're going to say something, stand on it, but don't just bend and break. Don't bend or break on those things that you stand on. Like, stand firm in it. Like, you said it, stand on it. Like, I'm not about to let you treat me this way. I don't like when you use this type of tone with me. It doesn't make me feel good as a person, as a woman, as a man. You need to be able to express that and stand on that and be okay in that. And don't let nobody tell you like, oh no, you can't do that. Like, yes, I took accountability. I said this on this day, on that day. What do you want me to say? Like, I didn't say it. Like, no, I did. I'm willing to fight for what I said. Like, doesn't mean physically. It can mean verbally. It means that I stand on what I said. That's the fight about everything. Like, but can you fight? And like I've been saying that lately to see how people are, just to see if they're like triggered or not. Like, but can you fight? Like, yes or no? You know, like you don't never know if someone can fight or not, but can you fight? Did you say what you said, or can you fight? But if you can't fight, then move along. Like if you're gonna be a chicken and say something and then hide your hand, or you one of them people who throw a stone and then run, then like you need to run along, because you're one of the people that, you know, you're not on normal people time. You're not on the real time. You're not on your heart time. You are a person who hides. So that means you don't know how to fight. You don't know how to stand up for yourself. You don't know how to fight for even you and your rights. So I'm one of the people like, stand on what you say, how you say it, and do that. And don't bend or break or let someone tell you that you can't live your best life standing up for yourself, standing firm in your energy, and knowing that you are who you are. You can fight for you. There's nothing wrong for fighting for you. People be so upset. I'm like, nah. I used to let y'all get a lot of stuff off. I used to be so hard on myself more than y'all. That's not the case anymore. I can fight for me. I can stand up for me. I can talk for me. But can you fight for you? Are you running and hiding? I'm not one of them people like, oh, I did something to you and then now I'm running. Nah, I'm going to let you know I did it. Because I want to see what you going to do. Like, I don't know, like we always talk about like those spirituals practitioners, you know, some of them people who like to dibble and dabble in other things. Like, you know, like if y'all know what I'm talking about, yeah, you like to dibble and dabble in other things. Are you big enough and bad enough to go to that person that you did that to and tell them you did it? Some people are not. Some people are not. There's some people that are. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally, prime example, I made my first candles. I told this girl, I said, do not do a love spell with my candles. I believe in authentic love. I don't want you to do that with my candles, that intention. But on top of that, doing a love spell on a mama's boy is mad crazy and it's wasteful of time. That is not going to end well with you at all. Bam. She's like, oh, everything's going so good. Bam. Look what happened. Crazy. I said, I told you not to do that with my candles. Do that with Sally's candles. Don't do that with mine. And then now it's a whole issue where things done backfired and now you're sad and you're tired, you're mad, you're glad, and you know, like, what does that got to do with me? I told you not to do that in the first place. I told you can't fight. This is a fight that you can't win. This is not like, but can you fight? This was like, girl, no, you can't fight. Like, you should not be doing love spells on people. I tell y'all that all the time, but this is definitely not the time to do love spells on people. But I tell people this all the time, right or wrong, people. I said, don't do love spells on people. It does not work. You're wasting your time. People be so mad. You're wasting your time. Do a love spell on your goddamn self. Fight for you. But can you fight? You need to say that to yourself. But can you fight, self, in the mirror? But like, yes, self, I can. I'm fighting for you. I love you. I'm showing up for you every single day. But I can fight for me. But you shouldn't be doing love spells on people, guys. That shit backfires. It's nasty. It's, you know. It is what it is. I got some people from the bayou that listen to my stuff. You gotta chill out. You gotta chill out. I'm telling you, I'm getting y'all water. Y'all gotta chill out. Y'all gotta chill out. But some people, they stand on that. And that's why people don't understand that. Like, I respect people who practice voodoo, right? When you got people that's on the dark side, or people who willing to do that shit. You gotta understand something. Them people who are willing to do that know there's spiritual laws and cosmic laws that go with that. They stand on that shit because they like, but can you fight? They gonna fight for that shit because they already know how it's going to hit them. They already know the cosmic law of this. So the issue is, but can they fight? Yes, they stand up for what they believe in. A lot of times people don't understand like this whole expression, but can you fight? That's what this episode gonna be. But can you fight though? You know what I'm saying? But can you fight? Like, can you fight? Like, what's right for you? Are you willing to stand up for yourself in a conversation where you feel like you're not being heard? Are you willing to stand your ground? Like, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're going to respect me like a human. I don't like the way you're treating me. Maybe you're dealing with something in your workspace and you have another teacher that's not treating you correctly. But can you fight? The issue is, can you fight and stand up for that? Like, I don't like the way you're treating me. Can you let it go? Can you be nice to me? A lot of people don't understand that. Like, no, like, I'm not about to sit up there and tolerate you mistreating me any time of your day of your life, because I'm going to stand up for me. I'm going to fight for me. But are you going to fight for yourself? And always, guys, fight for the things that you love. I love me, so I'm going to always fight for me. People be up, nope. I stand up for me. I fight for me. You got anything to say, you going to know that I got an issue with it, because I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell anybody else. I'm going to tell you exactly to your face, because that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I respect your time and mine too. But inevitably, I'm going to fight for me, because I'm from the west side of Cincinnati. They ain't got nothing to do with it, but I'm going to fight for me, guys. Like, I want to make sure that you're fighting for yourself. A lot of times people don't fight for themselves. They're not showing up for themselves wherever they need it. Are you fighting for yourself on the way how you need to eat healthy? Are you fighting for that? Like, yeah, I might want to eat these little sugar things, but are you fighting against that to not do that? Are you fighting for what's right inside of you? Like, are you fighting for the right things to be spiritually aligned? Like, stand up, fight. There's nothing wrong with fighting. Because who else going to do it if you're not doing it? Your first fight is internal. You know, and then once you come into peace and you make peace with that, it's a beautiful thing. It's like a love story that happens where it's like, oh, my shining knight in armor. It's you. And Evelyn, it's you. Show it for you first. Fight for you first. People say that that's not true. Fight for you. But can you fight? That's the issue. Fight for what is right. I always tell people, like, I always fight for love. And I'm going to tell a story. I'm going to end this with this because it needs to be said. I remember one day I went through a traumatic experience with with someone that I was in love with. Well, I really wasn't in love with this person. I was in love with somebody else. And I was player. I told this person, you know, I got a person. Woo, woo, woo. They started to catch feelings. The issue is this person got so upset. And I'm like, you can't make me love you. I already told you I didn't love you. I told you I didn't want it. Like, the only reason why I'm even talking to you is because he wants me to talk to you. He wants me to be happy. Like, he's doing other stuff, but he wants me to be happy. Get what I'm saying? So you already knew the situation before you got in it, but instead you caught feelings. I did not. And yet this person choked me out literally for over 2 to 3 hours, choking me, let me go. Like, tell me you love me. Tell me you love me. I cannot. I fought that day. Even though I couldn't fight back, I still fought that day and stood by what I stood by. I stand by authentic love. Like, you can't make me love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't love you if I'm telling you I love this person. I stand on that. And it's no bad blood or anything. It's just the fact that I stand on that. I love this person. I fight for love. I'm going to tell you what it is. Like, I'm not going to sit over here and play games with you and say, like, oh, I love you and I don't. Like, no, I'm not going to do that just so you can stop choking me. No, I'm telling you, I don't fucking love you. I love this person. I'm going to be with this person. That's what it is. That's what it was. Like, I stood on that. And for the person who I was saying like I was in love with, I don't think they ever know that. Like, they never knew that this happened at all. And I like kept it to myself. And it was like a story that like I probably would have never came out loud and said, but I feel like people need to know, like, it's a time to fight and a time not to fight. I didn't fight this person back and physically punch him or nothing. Well, because I couldn't. But at the same time, I wasn't about to do that because I already knew where my heart was. I stand on real love, authentic relationships. I'm not about to sit over there and say that I love someone just for a moment. Like, love is not a light switch. But I'm also not about to play games with you because I don't have time for that. If I love you for real. I don't half love you. I'm 100 in or I'm not. Some people like to rattle the boat. They like to, no, baby, I'm on the romantic love boat. If you're not on that boat, I don't want to be on that boat. If it's not on there with like with you type shit. Like, but that's what happened to me. And people be like, wow, like that's an amazing story. Like, wow, what is this telling you? Like, no, I'm not going to sit over there and act like I love you when I don't at all. Like, and I don't want you to be upset. I don't want you to waste your time. I want you to be happy. I want you to be glad. I want you to move on with life. But I will fight for what's right because I know how to fight. And at that moment, I did know how to fight. And I felt like even after that, like that person let me go after they was choking me and stuff like that. And it was just like, you know what? This person's like, I can't win. Like, you really don't love me. That's crazy. Like, I just can't believe that you didn't love me. I told you that from Jump Street. I told you that I wasn't going to catch on feelings because I love this man over here. So at some point, I won the battle in the war. But I didn't have to lay a hand on a person to make them understand what I'm saying. Like, everything doesn't have to be physically, period. Sometimes it could be spiritually, soulfully, all of that. Like, no, words can accomplish a fight. You would know by the time that, like, love always wins. Love always conquers. Love is the way. Love is the only way. It's the only thing that's real. It's the only thing we leave and take with us is love. You can't take nothing else but love with you. So why waste your time fighting for something that's not love? Fight for love because that's what it is. So, guys, if there's anything I want to leave you with, women and men and them, they, whoever, you know what I'm saying? I want to leave you with this great word. Fight for what you know is right, but fight for love because love conquers all. If you're not fighting for love, then what are you doing? Because that's just a waste of your time, your energy, your space. If you're fighting for someone that you know clearly they don't show you love, they don't show you how you need it, you know that they are just always lying. Like, why fight for that when you know that you have something so solid within yourself or even around you? Fight for love. Like, I'm a person I'm like, man, I will fight for love. Like, if I love you, I'm gonna fight for you. If I don't, you're not gonna hear nothing from me. I'm gonna just let it go because I don't care. Like, it's not love. Like, what am I losing? If I'm losing some love, nah, I need that back, baby. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need to come up. You're gonna need to come up with that. But fight for love because it's right. Don't never fight for something that you know that isn't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stood on business. And I'm not saying that y'all need to put yourself in the situation that I am in because that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just letting y'all in on a piece that where love lies at. I'm a person that always believe in authentic love. So if you're not believing in authentic love or you're not fighting for what you stand up for, what your rights. Like, I remember, I'm gonna end it after this. I remember working at Harrison Wendy's, and anybody who know about Harrison Wendy's know this was, I don't know if they got another Wendy's out there in Harrison that right now, but this was the only Wendy's that most Indiana people went to in Ohio. And everybody knows in Indiana, they're real racist in the part that I stayed at. But I remember the lady, my old manager, this is why she respects me. Most people don't even know, like, this is why this lady respects me even to this day. She said, who's voting for Obama? And the one girl said she was voting for Obama. She's like, go home, clock out. And so she said, Naquita, who are you voting for? I said, I'm voting for Obama. But if you clock me out and you tell me to go home, I'm going to really go home. And the difference between me and her is if I go home, your numbers go down. She's not really a factor. I can do her job plus her job plus her job and do fries. And she was like, ooh. I was like, right. And she's like, you know what? Go home. I said, all right. Now, when your time go down, don't blame it on me. And I was like, and I'm still going to come in tomorrow. I'm going to tell you the same thing. Like, they might change their answers. I'm not. I stand by what I stand by, but you're not going to be sending me home for who I want to vote for. Like, it's my human right. My grandma used to have to pay $1 to vote. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? And when you hit people with facts like that, like, I stand up for what's right. I'm going to fight for what's right. I was like, so why would you send me home if this is my job? I'm here for another 2 hours. I'm good at what I do, period. Like, there ain't nobody better than me on that's doing this particular job. And next thing I know, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna send you home, but I want you to come back tomorrow. And you know what happened the next day? She came in and she apologized to me. She's like, I just want to say I love you, Naquita, because you always stand up to me even when you know I'm wrong. Like, you don't just fall into it. You let me know what it is and you stand up and you fight. And I like that because sometimes I need to know when I'm doing things wrong. I never thought that I was being this way and that it's kind of deemed racist to be like, girl, you know that's racist. I ain't finna play with you. Like, but she knew that though. And so from that day forward, she never let nobody else play with me like that. So mind you, probably like a month later, I was on front register, like where people come in, they eat, and I'm taking their order. And this white lady didn't want to put her money in my hand. And my manager to say, you know what? She's seen her from drive-through. And she walked all the way over there, got her money up out of my register and said, take your money and go. If you're not going to put your money in her hand, you don't need to eat here. This is one of my best workers. And so that day is the day that she stood up and fought for me. And I was like, I love this lady. And ever since, like, anytime I need like a job reference, she'd be like, call me. I got you. And she'd be like, I don't know how long Ms. Murphy worked here, but Ms. Murphy worked here for a very long time. She's one of our oldest workers. And she used to always dress up as Wendy for the little special need kids. And she would sing happy birthday and be Wendy for them and like take pictures with the kids and all that. Like, she's very special and she's going to stand up for what she believes in. So I always fight for what's right and I fight for love, and I expect y'all to do the same thing. And if you know that you need a little bit of encouragement to stand up for yourself, even if you're dealing with coworkers, your bosses, friendship, relationships, just make sure that you're standing up for and you're fighting for the things that are right and that you're not fighting for the things that are wrong, but you're fighting for love. Because you love to do this and you love to do that. Because if you don't love to do it, then don't fight for it. You have no reason. But can you fight? Like, you shouldn't be fighting for anything that you don't believe in and you don't love in. So guys, just take that as my expert opinion of what I have to tell you. But also, guys, don't fall victim to these exes that be hitting y'all up, or ex-friends who are not really good friends, who don't really stand up for you in a fight. Don't fight for them. I'm always tell people like, yeah, but how you talk about me when I'm not around with your other friends? Because I'm going to know how you talk about me in front of your other friends, how they act towards me. That's how I know. Okay. That means you love me or you don't love me now. But guys, like, stand up for what you're worth and stand up for your fighting. Like, are you fighting for the things that you know loves you and that loves you back? If you're not, then let it go. You have nothing to lose. But also stand up for like who you are as a person and stand on business, because there's nothing wrong with standing on business about yourself, period. Okay. But guys, let me know how you feel about the episode. I really missed y'all too. But let me know how you feel about the episode. Hit me up on Snapchat at the Pretty Red ENT Show. The Pretty Red ENT Show. Or you can hit me up on my webpage at the Pretty Red ENT Show.podbean.com. Or you can follow me on any platform at the Pretty Red ENT Show, guys. Thanks for always tuning in and tapping in with me. I really love y'all. Y'all be fighting for me, okay? Y'all be like, where the podcast at? Why you ain't tell us what's going on the planet? Why you ain't tell us this was been going on? So y'all be standing up. Y'all be fighting for yourself, like, And I like that. I like that in y'all, okay? I like that. That's spicy. Well, guys, thanks for always tuning in and tapping in with the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red ENT.